Hi, welcome back to the course. Today you're going to learn about how powerful ChatGPT can be in helping you reduce the time spent on research, because the research element of any copywriting project can be extremely laborious. And this is one of the areas where ChatGPT can really help you out. Just watch how quickly the responses come back, providing though that you make sure your prompts are clear and precise. We've mentioned this already. So let's head over to ChatGPT to start the research. Well, the first thing I want ChatGPT to do for me in the research part is to help me create a customer persona, help me flesh out Physio John. Remember, we created Physio John a little bit earlier on. So I've asked it to tell me the most common needs, pain points, frustrations, motivations and behaviours of over 50s who are starting to get sore and stiff after physical activity. This is our target market, remember. They are taking longer to recover after such activity and are becoming frustrated and upset. Now watch how quickly this comes back with answers. Now one of the things that ChatGPT will do as you start using it is it will quite often answer in bullet points. And sometimes for creativity purposes we might need prose, but for research purposes this is exactly what we want. This is easy to read, easy to understand, easy to use again, because we're going to be using it during the preparation stage when we create the persona of Physio John. This is fantastic, isn't it? But let's practice what we preach. Remember, we said we don't always take the first answer, so let's copy that just in case we need it again. And this is very good to start with anyway. And let's just try and regenerate response, see if we can get anything better or different. So see, this is slightly different. There are less bullet points, but they've expanded. A ChatGPT has expanded on the bullet points. So in my recommendation for this one, if you were doing this, we will take the first one because there are more bullet points. This expansion we can do later on, but we'll continue with this for the exercise so you can understand what's going on. So obviously we've now highlighted the issues and problems. We really need to explain why physiotherapy is going to help solve these problems. So let's ask it to explain how regular sessions of physiotherapy would help overcome or reduce these challenges. And again, it comes back with all the benefits of using physiotherapy. You see, we've started here with the problems, issues and concerns that a customer has, and we're now going through the benefits they're going to get by using physiotherapy, so we can match the pain points with the benefits. There's a little more work to do than that, obviously, when we come to the creation of the sales copy, but this helps us understand the basic pain points of physiotherapy. But this, as you would understand, is going to be general. This is going to be what any physiotherapy can do. We're going to have to add our uniqueness later on in the process. But talking about uniqueness, let's try something else in our research process. So let's ask it to act as an experienced marketing brand manager. Remember, we talked about creating roles before. And create me a catchy and relevant acronym that describes a system used by a physiotherapy clinic that uses holistic methods to help improve customers' mobility and flexibility. This system also helps alleviate soreness after physical activity. It also helps aid recovery. Also, lots of also there. Let's just change this to a 4 or 5 letter. We don't want it to be too complicated. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Fingers crossed it comes up with something good. Renew. Oh, hey, that's not bad, is it? Renew. Renew stands for recovery, enhance, nourish, empower, and wellness. Fantastic. Isn't this superb? Wow, look what we've achieved in the last, 5, 6, 7 minutes or so. We managed to list out all the issues, concerns and pain points of our target market so we can flesh out our customer persona of Physio John. We've found out and listed out the main benefits of what regular physiotherapy can give. We can use this in our future copywriting, and even more important, we've managed to create something unique. Look at this. We've created a new system, so we've now got Physio John, who has all these problems, that can talk and find out about the Agile Body Physiotherapy Clinic's brand new, unique, proven, holistic system called Renew, that's going to help him solve all his challenges and issues with his back pain and soreness and stiffness getting up in the morning. It's great, isn't it? I'm just going to show you something, take it away from physiotherapy at a moment, just to prove that if you're selling a digital information product, you can still use ChatGPT to get as much help as you can. And as we're in the research phase, I thought I'd show you a couple of things that demonstrate a lot of the stuff we've been talking about that you've already been learning. So if you were creating a video course, for example, on how to improve your dog's behaviour, you may ask, tell me the most common needs, pain points, frustrations, motivations and behaviours of dog owners who are struggling to get their dog to behave. Some of the things they are struggling with is dog jumping up, straining on the leash, whining, being overactive and barking, etc. Now let's see what comes up with. Need for a well-behaved dog, lack of knowledge of it or experience, inconsistency and lack of structure, frustration with specific behaviours, limited time and energy. Again, fairly basic, but a great starting point if you were to create a product that showed people how to improve the obedience of their little mutt. But let's go back to the prompt and remember something we learned earlier on about being precise and clear and clarity in our prompts. There's something missing here. Now, if we were to create a product on helping dog owners over the frustrations and pains of an uncontrollable or disobedient dog, excuse me, then the frustrations need to be specific to the owner, not the dog itself, don't they? So let's make this a little bit more personal and see what happens during our research process. Okay, well, I forgot to press record on the next part when ChatGPT went through its motions. However, it's obviously on here anyway, so I'll go back to it and explain it as it's the results have come up anyway. So what I asked it to do was make the challenges more personal and relevant to how the owner is feeling emotionally and how it is affecting their lives constantly, so they are at the end of their tether, not knowing what to do to solve the problems. And this is what it came back with. This is great. Overwhelming frustration, embarrassment and social isolation. Not easy to say, is it? Emotional exhaustion, strained relationships, desperation and loss of hope. All the things that dog owners feel when their dog is playing up, either with them or in social situations. So regardless of whether you're creating copy for a real life brick built building like a physiotherapist or a digital information product such as a course on improving your dog's behaviour, ChatGPT can still be used and you can still get just as much information regardless of your market or indeed your product or even your service. So that's what it can do for you in the search phase. What we're next going to do is try and put this together in the preparation stage for the physiotherapist. We're going to try and create a proper customer persona from which ChatGPT can start creating emotional copy. So see you in the next one.